Hi guys, Paul here, Penny with PABREWNEWS, episode 20. Oh yeah. Let's see what we got going on here. We got some black canvas, and then we just dab some white acrylic all over here. That's all this is, white acrylic. Then I put a little thin coat of liquid clear on there. A mixture of crimson and green makes a nice little brown color. And I just thin coat of that. You can hear ducks. If you don't hear ducks, well, there you go. But if you do, that's what they are. And a little bit of blue just right here. I don't know why. I didn't know if I was going to make that a creek or a waterfall or I don't know. But there's a little bit of blue and just a mixture of green and crimson. This is still pretty white. Let's throw some color in there. I think I'm going to throw with a little bit of yellow ochre, I think. Right here. Just gonna give some color right here. No big deal. Maybe a little bit of cadmium yellow, a brighter yellow right on top of that. Just mix it together. Let it just fade out. Mix with the brown. Not a big deal. Okay, maybe a little bit of bright red. Just a hint of it. Just a soft bit of bright red right here. Just to change the flavor. Alright, something like that. That's fine. Good. Okay. Yeah, you know me, I usually do it anyway. Let's put a little bit of white on here. Let's do a little bit of diffusing today. Just a little bit though, right about here. Nothing too crazy. Let's do a little diffusing. We're not going to do a lot. Yeah, just around the opening of the woods. We'll consider this the opening of the woods. So we'll just do a little bit of that. Nothing too crazy. And then if you want some brighter yellow right here again, we're going to hit it right here. Right back in. Blend it out. There we go. Just like that. Okay. There. Let's take a little bit of that same brown and green that we had on our 1-inch brush. I'm just going to tap a couple ideas right here. Just tap some ideas. Just faint ideas. Nothing too crazy. Push them up. Do the idea of things. All right. Good. Clean this. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to go right back. I don't think I'm going to go with my favorite brush right now. This is my oval brush. All right. Let's see. Let's get pull. I'm pulling and tapping. Pull the brush through this brown and then tapping it in. Tapping it in. All right. And we're going to start getting into the woods already. We're going to go right into it. And I love the little shapes this oval brush makes. Tap both sides, flip it around, got more paint. There it is. Let's see. Again, tap, tap, tap. There you go. Just like that. There. Okay. A nice dark. Maybe something comes out through this, where maybe the stream kind of comes this way, and then maybe we'll do something like that. This kind of closes the woods in. Now we don't need a lot of dark. There's all there's dark already on here, so we're just cleaning the brush off basically. That's all we do. Push up, makes little bushy things happen. Something like that. Or you see, you just want a little bit more, throw it back in. Something like that. That's pretty nice. I'm gonna leave that pretty dirty gonna take a little liner brush, script liner brush, get some paint thinner on there, go in here and just try to load her up, spin it so it kind of comes to a point a little bit. Then we can just softly make the idea little branches, live around here and do things, hold everything up. Nothing too crazy, but you'll see some of it. They live here, they do their things. There. There. Back here too, maybe. See if you can throw a couple in here. All little things that kind of hold up the trees. There. Okay. Let's take a little bit of there. Okay. I'm gonna get a little. I think I'm just gonna go right to yellow right now, straight yellow. See how that looks with the now clean other old brush. I'm just gonna drop in a couple ideas of. There you go. I think I'm gonna make an orangey color. I think that'll look nice right there. Bright orangey color. Add a little liquid white if you need to, just to get this stick a little bit better. We're working on highlights right now, so there, there. Things just highlight right there. Back and just stuff that's way back here. Maybe stuff you can barely see, just so it has an idea of some depth. Something like that. Okay. Alright. Okay. Put a little bit of this orange color, just a little bit on the brush. And I'm going through some liquid white. Pulling the fan brush through this liquid white. Maybe just see where you're at. When you're trying to do this, trying to get an idea of straight on. Start scrubbing in some color here. And then, whoop, that's where it goes. Somebody pulled out the plug. Over and down. Wait, there. Oh, there's one right there too. It does that. This around a little bit. Splashes and turns and does its thing. We don't know. Okay. But some things you could do is straight down. Just come straight down. Just like that. Where you think the water's going to be, we don't know. Just trail it off that way. We don't care. Just do that quick. Take the old big old 2-incher. Straight down. Straight down. And come across. There you go. If you hear that, I don't know why. This canvas is pretty loose. Probably the loosest canvas I've ever seen. See back there, way back there. Just like that. Okay. Now we have an idea what we're doing. And the nicest thing is, you can paint right over this. You can change your mind as you go. It doesn't have to be what you have already. Well, okay, I'm going to go into some yellow ochre, yellow. Maybe a hint of, just a hint of crimson. Just put them all together on the brush. Just put them together on the brush. There you go. Alright. Now we're going to start here. I don't want to hit all of them, but I want to start hitting some colors. Let's see. Hitting some colors. Let's see. There. I want to just have just a couple things stick out now and again, and we're just varying. Just trying to vary the color right now. Different colors back and forth. Just like that. Okay. Back and forth. Varying the colors on the brush. So. Maybe there's some green in there too, way in the back. Get some green. Some green still here. Some ferns that kind of hang over here. Have a good time. Nice green bush. There, I see something. I see something. Let's see. Go back right into that dark color that we had with the liquid, with the paint thinner in there. Alright. Roll the liner brush. Take the liner brush through a little bit of this liquid clear as well. So you have dark and light. And then you can just kind of come here and like that. Make a little line. It's just a little guy that lives here. Then you come over here with a dark color. Again. Highlight them. It doesn't flow right. Add just a little bit more paint there to it. The paint there will kind of evaporate a little bit to a point. So you might have to go in and reapply. Just like that. Okay, do it again over here. I want one that kind of just shows up. Couple that show up and disappear. I don't want them too bright over here though, because we're getting darker and darker and farther away. There. Just a couple sticks and twigs that peer out of the darkness, if you know what I mean. Also scrape a couple in later, so that'll be nice. There you go. There it is. That'll help give the illusion of depth a little bit. Alright, some more yellow ochre. That makes them. And that's going to really stick out because there's not all that dark around it. It's nice. Make all these nice kind of big brushy areas. And don't kill all the dark. Leave some of the space between the some of these places. That helps really build the illusion of depth and distance. Different little things that live here. Look at all those big brushy things right there. That's nice. Beat the brush up a little bit. There. Okay. Let's give some dark. Mix some darker paint on the brush. Just the mixture of reds and yellow ochre. Some darker colors here now. There. That's nice. These bushes just hang right down to the creek. Pretty nice. Okay. Tell you what, I see something. We already have the dark, so all we need is some light. So take some white, take some Van Dyke brown, burn umber. Nothing too crazy. I just want to give the idea of some rocks that live out here. Nothing too crazy. Something like that. Alright. Well, I made a mess this time. Maybe. There's a mess. Okay. Going some straight black. That's right. That. Okay, straight black. I'll just push up, down. Straight black. And we'll just highlight this. Instead of highlighting it with white, we highlight it with black. That gives the idea of little cliffs and ridges and things. Take some of the brightness off of it too. And just highlight them with black. There you go. Boop. Now it gives a little depth to your rocks. So it has little cliffs and stuff. And if they're too dark, you just highlight it with white then. Gives you the idea of little ledges and things that stick over here and do that. Hold that waterfall in a little bit. Okay. Same thing down here. Darken it up a little bit. Okay. A little white. A little white. And you can kind of gray them down a little bit too. I like that. Ooh. That's a good rock color. Ooh, that's nice. See, that's a happy little accident. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents. You know that. You heard Bob Ross say that a bunch of times, and this is the same style. Look at that. Scraping all that land. Come right back in here. Grab more of that white. Boulder, it sits right there. How's fun? just like that. And we got all those rocks that live there. Well, I spent an hour making rocks. All right, let's get back into it. Same dirty brush we've been using. A little blue got put on there. That'll be interesting. Mixing all these crimsons colors together. Some blue got mixed in there, so we'll see what that looks like. Let's touch here, touch there. If you're getting a little thin though, just add a little bit of liquid white to it. It'll thin down the paint enough, hopefully, that you can paint over things without mixing mud. You're starting to, and that'll help set these rocks down in your painting too, and add the next layer of depth. There, something like that. Right there, right in the yellow. Brighten this one up. Different flavor. Change the flavor. Change the flavor. Vary the colors. That's important. Add highlights to some of these. Just like that. There. Okay. Little greens. Let's see how you do this. Sometimes, if you do it right, sometimes. Go sidewards, kind of push up little fern ideas. Push up little ideas of ferns that live here, that grow, little bushes. They grow right there. Little things. Yep, just little bushy things. Tap in some soft areas right there. Maybe there's a bush that was all the way out here. Who knows? Oops, dark color. Vary it up. There. Clean my overwash up. Alright. Let's see. What do we got going on here? 23 minutes. Alright, we got a little time. Let's see. Let's see if we can ruin this painting. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Yep, right here. Well, I did do it, but I ruined it. You did it. It's ruined for sure. Let's see, right through here. Hold this down. Hold down, just like this. What did you do? That's what I'm wondering right now. Let's see. Just like that. Okay. Some of that color that we were using. For the rocks. Some of that color we're using for the rocks. Just like that. Alright. Got some darker color on the bottom mixed with that. Darker, darker, darker. Darker, 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 darker. Okay, there. Okay. And I'm going to highlight a little bit more right here. Just going to touch. Touch, 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 touch. On the bottom. Touch. touch, touch, touch. A little harder on the bottom. It's just touching, touch, 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 touch. See where the light would come through here, just touch. Just with your knife, touch, touch, touch. Cut some more off. And you can make this to any degree of lightness that you'd like. And if it gets too bright, just go over it again. Just like that. Okay. All right. Okay. That's there. Now what happens on this, they fall over. Now, go to your liner brush. Liner brush. Dark color. Dark color. On your liner brush. A little bit of liquid white. Depending on which ones we're doing first. And then you just start. Same thing here. They're on both sides, so. Tree fell down. Now when you get over to this other side, you want to use pretty dark colors so it sticks out. Light against dark, dark against light. So sometimes you'll have to use a real bright color, and then sometimes you'll have to use a real dark color, depending on what you're doing. But these trees fall down. It's part of nature. And it makes beautiful bridges for animals so they can get across the other side. So don't fight them. They happen. Let's see. Through there. Might have to add a little bit more paint there soon. Hanging down bush. Hanging down branch. See right there, that's not picking up. It is not good enough. Get in there. And just this is the stuff that you just have to work with and see how you fix it and see what works for you. There you go. Just wasn't good enough. There. And you'll have different ones with slightly different colors, different highlights, because the sun will hit it different ways. There. Big old tree fell down. Crash. Okay. Take it through a little bit of this liquid white again. Dark, dark, dark liquid white. And we'll just pop a little guy right here, lives here. See him. Here. Little stick that lives there. Maybe a little guy lives right here. Okay. Clean the liner brush off again. I think we're almost done. Take your little knife. You know, scrape a little thing, stick some twigs that live here. Because the black canvas is under here, so it'll show out when you get done. You can go up or down. Okay. All right. Well, I'd say that's about done. Okay, guys, 30 minutes. Here's a little creek. And this has been episode 20. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Bye-bye.